What's up, Golden State Warriors fans? Today we have a massive NBA showdown with the Warriors facing the Lakers in a game that could change the course of the season. Stephen Curry is coming off a historic performance. The Warriors are on fire, but can they handle the pressure from Los Angeles? And more. We have important news about Curry and hot updates on the playoffs. So hit that like button and get ready because this video is unmissable. The anticipation for an electrifying matchup between the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers is growing by the minute. Whenever Stephen Curry is on the court, the Warriors become a much tougher team to beat. His return after missing 2 games due to injury had an immediate impact on the team, sparking a 3-game winning streak. The most recent game was against the Memphis Grizzlies, where Curry put on an incredible performance. He scored 52 points, including 12 three-pointers, along with 10 rebounds, 8 assists, and 5 steals. This stellar performance helped the Golden State Warriors climb to 5th place in the Western Conference, further solidifying their playoff push. But the good news for Curry didn't stop there. The day after the victory over the Grizzlies, the NBA revealed the list of 12 finalists for the 2024-25 Twyman Stokes Teammate of the Year award. This award, created in the 2012-13 season, recognizes the player who best embodies the spirit of teamwork, whether through selflessness on the court, leadership as a mentor, or positive influence within the team. Among the nominees are players like Steven Adams, Nicholas Batum, Jalen Brunson, Tobias Harris, Al Horford, Jaren Jackson Jr., James Johnson, DeAndre Jordan, Brook Lopez, Donovan Mitchell, and Jalen Williams. Last year's winner was Mike Conley of the Minnesota Timberwolves, who claimed the award for the 2nd time. Meanwhile, Drew Holiday of the Boston Celtics holds the record for the most wins, having been recognized as the best teammate 3 times throughout his career. While the Warriors continue to rise in the standings, the Dallas Mavericks find themselves in a much more complicated situation. The team has had a season full of struggles, especially after the trade that sent Luka Doncic to the Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis. The idea was to strengthen the front court and create a more balanced team, but injuries disrupted the Mavericks' plans. Davis, who arrived as a star, got injured in his debut on February 8th and needed 6 weeks to recover. He returned to action at the end of March, but his bad luck didn't end there. In a game against the Atlanta Hawks, Davis took an accidental elbow to the face from teammate Daniel Gafford. The impact was near his right eye, forcing him to leave the court for medical evaluation. Although he returned just before halftime, visibly uncomfortable, his condition remains a concern. The Mavericks have already lost Kyrie Irving for the entire season due to a serious knee injury, and the ongoing lack of available players has hurt the team. At times, the bench has been practically empty. The big question is, can Dallas stay in the play-in race, or have injuries completely ruined the team's chances? The moment is critical, and any misstep could be costly. On the other hand, the Golden State Warriors are in a completely different situation. Their victory over the Memphis Grizzlies showcased the team's strength and ability to execute an efficient game plan on both ends of the court. Their 3-point shooting was phenomenal, with 22 made threes throughout the game. Additionally, they converted all 28 of their free throw attempts, achieving a perfect mark in that category. On the boards, the team was also dominant, grabbing a total of 54 rebounds, including 15 offensive ones. This strong presence in the paint provided multiple second-chance opportunities, which were crucial in building their lead. Another standout aspect was their ball movement, with 26 recorded assists, showing that the team effectively created plays and involved all players in the offense. Defensively, the Warriors managed to limit the Memphis Grizzlies' offensive production. Despite some solid offensive sequences from Memphis, they struggled to find open shots due to Golden State's strong defense. The perimeter defense, in particular, was effective in preventing easy long-range shots. Looking at Memphis's stats, the team recorded 22 assists, 7 steals, 43 rebounds, and 3 blocks throughout the game. At the free throw line, they converted 19 of 22 attempts, while the fouls committed were fairly even, 22 for the Warriors and 21 for the Grizzlies. The undisputed star of the night was Stephen Curry. The point guard delivered a spectacular performance with 52 points and 10 rebounds in 37 minutes on the court. Beyond his impressive scoring, he showcased his ability to distribute the ball and create opportunities for his teammates. His court vision and ability to space the floor were essential to the team's collective success. With this victory, the Warriors improved their record to 44 wins and 33 losses, keeping themselves well-positioned to secure a direct playoff spot. The team continues to stand out for its offensive efficiency, especially from beyond the arc, and its intense defense, which has been forcing opponents into mistakes and turning those into scoring opportunities. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Lakers are also coming off an important win over the Houston Rockets. The Los Angeles squad delivered a solid performance in multiple aspects of the game. They grabbed a total of 45 rebounds, including 35 defensive and 10 offensive. Additionally, they forced 12 turnovers from the Rockets, capitalizing on those mistakes for crucial points. Houston, on the other hand, struggled with defensive discipline, committing 20 personal fouls throughout the game. This allowed the Lakers to attempt 20 free throws, making 15 of them. Although the Rockets found some offensive rhythm at times, the Lakers' defense managed to contain their advances. One of the key players for Los Angeles was Luka Doncic, who recorded 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists in 38 minutes of play. Even without a spectacular shooting performance, he made an impact with his court vision and ability to create plays for his teammates. His presence on the court was a decisive factor in the win. Now, with 46 wins and 32 losses, the Lakers continue their push to secure a favorable playoff position. The team has been efficient on both offense and defense, finding a good balance between ball movement and aggressive defense. With the playoffs getting closer, the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers both stand out as strong contenders in the Western Conference. Both teams have been performing well and are looking to maintain their momentum heading into the postseason in peak form. As the regular season nears its end, the tension among teams fighting for a playoff spot only increases. The Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles Lakers, two of the most traditional franchises in the NBA, understand that every game now carries even greater weight. For the Warriors, Stephen Curry's presence has been the key difference in this final stretch. After losing 2 consecutive games without him, the team responded with 3 straight wins since his return. This streak of good results not only solidified the team's position in the standings, but also restored confidence in a roster that has struggled with ups and downs throughout the season. In the last game against the Memphis Grizzlies, Curry put on a true spectacle, scoring 52 points and proving that he remains one of the league's most lethal players when he's at his best. His 12 three-pointers confirmed his ability to change the course of a game in a matter of minutes. Additionally, his defensive performance was remarkable, with 5 steals and an active presence on defense. Meanwhile, the Lakers are experiencing a similar scenario. The victory over the Houston Rockets showed that the Los Angeles team is becoming increasingly cohesive and ready for the postseason. Luka Doncic, despite not having an explosive scoring performance, was a key piece in the team's offensive organization. His 9 assists ensured that his teammates found the best shots, something essential for a team that relies heavily on ball movement. But if both teams are coming off strong wins, their next matchup promises to be a true test of fire. The Warriors and Lakers will face off in a game that could have direct implications on the final standings of the Western Conference. A Golden State victory could further solidify the team's position among the top seeds and distance them from the play-in zone. For the Lakers, a win would be crucial to keep their hopes alive for home court advantage in the playoffs. The biggest question for the Golden State Warriors will be defensive consistency. In recent games, the team has managed to impose strong defensive pressure on opponents, but the main concern remains interior protection. The team has struggled with second-chance points and needs to improve its rebounding control. Against a team like the Lakers, who have strong finishers near the rim, this will be a crucial area for success. On the other hand, Los Angeles will also face important defensive challenges. Containing Curry is never an easy task, and the Lakers will need a well-adjusted scheme to prevent him from finding space for his shots. Additionally, it will be essential for the team to neutralize the Warriors' fast transitions, one of the strongest aspects of the San Francisco squad. Another factor that could influence the game's outcome is physical conditioning. While Golden State has managed to keep its roster relatively healthy in recent weeks, the Lakers are dealing with some injury concerns. Key rotation players have been facing minor physical issues, and any absence could make a difference in a game of this magnitude. Beyond its direct impact on the standings, this matchup also carries special significance due to the recent history between these two teams. The Warriors and Lakers have delivered memorable battles in recent years, especially in the playoffs. Last season, for instance, the Lakers eliminated Golden State in the second round in a series marked by high-level competition. Given this backdrop, the game promises to be an intense battle from start to finish. The rivalry between these two franchises, combined with the importance of the matchup, makes it one of the most anticipated clashes of the regular season's final stretch. But while fans eagerly await this major showdown, the playoff race continues to unfold. Other Western Conference teams are also fighting to secure a postseason spot, making each remaining round even more unpredictable. The Dallas Mavericks, for example, are facing a moment of uncertainty. After the trade involving Anthony Davis, expectations were that the team would compete directly for a top-4 spot in the conference. However, injuries have disrupted those plans, and now the team is battling to stay out of the play-in zone. Davis, who had already missed weeks due to a previous injury, caused concern among fans again after an accidental hit to the face in the game against the Atlanta Hawks. Although he managed to return to the court in the first half, his performance was clearly affected, and the Mavericks will need to monitor him closely in the coming games. Another team that has been surprising in this final stretch of the season is the Oklahoma City Thunder. With a solid campaign and a young, talented roster, the team has proven to be a tough opponent. Led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the Thunder has secured some crucial wins recently and is getting closer to locking in a direct playoff spot. With so many storylines unfolding simultaneously, this season's final stretch promises to be one of the most exciting in recent years. Every game has the potential to completely change the playoff picture, and teams know that any mistake could be costly. For the Golden State Warriors, the focus now is on maintaining momentum and continuing their positive streak. The team has shown signs of growth at the right time and relies on the experience of its players to tackle the challenges ahead. As for the Los Angeles Lakers, the goal is to ensure that the team is in peak form heading into the playoffs. With a talented and experienced roster, they know they can compete with any opponent but must find consistency to avoid unpleasant surprises in the postseason. As the final stretch of the season approaches, every game becomes an intense battle for the best possible playoff position. The showdown between the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers won't be just another regular season game. It will be a clash loaded with meaning, with potential direct implications for the future of both teams. Beyond the historic rivalry and the desire to secure a favorable spot in the standings, there's an even more important factor at play: the current form of each team. The Warriors are riding a wave of victories since Stephen Curry's return, while the Lakers are searching for stability to solidify their campaign. However, the recent performances of both teams also raise some concerns. While Golden State has displayed an efficient offense, with Curry leading the charge and distributing the ball intelligently, their defense remains a point of concern. In their last matchup against the Memphis Grizzlies, the team allowed some easy shots, something that a more experienced opponent like the Lakers could exploit. On the other hand, Los Angeles continues to struggle with inconsistency. In some games, the team appears extremely organized and dominant, while in others, they struggle to maintain their rhythm, especially against teams with a high offensive output. Perimeter defense could be a challenge, particularly against a team like the Warriors, which boasts one of the best three-point shooting percentages in the league. With that in mind, preparation for this matchup will be crucial. The Golden State coach knows he must find ways to neutralize the Lakers' game without compromising his own team's offensive efficiency. This means defensive adjustments will be necessary, especially in man-to-man coverage and rebounding control. For the Lakers, the primary concern will be finding ways to minimize Curry's impact without leaving openings for other players to step up. In previous matchups, Golden State has shown that when defenses focus solely on their star point guard, other players rise to the occasion, making their offense even harder to contain. But beyond tactical strategies and performance concerns, one decisive factor in this game could be physical conditioning. In the final stretch of the season, player fatigue becomes an even more critical issue, and any injury could be a significant blow to a team's aspirations. The Warriors have managed this aspect well so far, successfully balancing their key players' minutes without sacrificing results. Meanwhile, the Lakers have faced some challenges, with players logging more minutes than expected due to occasional absences. This factor could have a direct impact on the game's intensity. If Golden State manages to push the tempo and exploit their opponent's fatigue, they'll have a major advantage. However, if the Lakers can control the pace, slow the game down, and dominate inside the paint, they could make life very difficult for the Warriors. Regardless of the outcome of this clash, one thing is certain. The playoffs promise to be even more thrilling. With so many teams fighting for positioning and no guaranteed advantages until the very end, any misstep could be costly. The Golden State Warriors have proven time and again that they are a team built for high-pressure moments. Their playoff experience and the presence of one of the greatest players in NBA history make them a formidable opponent for anyone. The Lakers, on the other hand, boast a talented roster and the ability to compete head-to-head with any team in the league. If they can find the right balance between offense and defense, they will have every chance to contend for the Western Conference title. As the regular season winds down, every possession becomes even more valuable. The Warriors aim to keep their momentum going, while the Lakers seek to solidify their position. As a result, this matchup promises to be one of the most electrifying of the year, delivering the intensity and excitement that only the NBA can offer. Now, the big question is, who will emerge victorious in this crucial duel? The moment of truth is approaching, and every detail could make the difference. Fans can get ready for a spectacle on the court, where talent, strategy, and intensity will be on full display from start to finish. So, what do you think about this massive showdown between the Warriors and Lakers? Who has the edge in this final stretch of the season? Will Golden State keep rolling, or can the Lakers put an end to their streak? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and brings even more NBA content your way. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on the Golden State Warriors and everything happening around the league. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.